Hi guys, this is Gary Lee Stanley, your sales guy. Hey, today we're going to talk about my favorite subject, which is sales. All right. I just got a little thought and I thought I'd share it with you. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm in Florida, in Jacksonville. It's hot, okay? Selling how to use zip codes to make money. What did he say? He said, selling. How do you make money using zip codes? How do you do that? Well, look, you're a salesperson, I'm a salesperson, or you're customer service, or you're running a business, you have your own company. What has zip codes got to do with it? Well, here's the thing. I live in Jacksonville, Florida. It's a big city. I'm telling you, it can take about 45 minutes to get from one side of the city to the other side of the city if you're doing business. And see, a lot of times, time is valuable. And if you've got a big territory or a big area, and you've got to go all over the place to get a sell, it can be time consuming and you're going to lose a lot of money. Selling is like, you got to get in front of clients to make money. If you don't have people to sit down and have conversations with, you ain't selling and you ain't making money. I've been in sales for a long time. I've seen the good, the bad, the ugly, and I talk about it all. Now, one thing I've learned is that if you have a huge territory and you've got a few salespeople, you kind of break it down for them and say, look, you can work in this zip code, you can work in this zip code, and then you can end up setting up territories. I'm telling you, it's that simple. My name is Gary Lee Stanley, your sales guy. I told you I'd tell you a lot of different things that most salespeople won't even talk about. What's their title again? Selling how to use zip codes to make money. Okay, first off, if you're wasting time, you ain't making no money. If you ain't got no customers to see, you ain't making no money. So what do you got to do, honey? You got to kind of get you what they call a map book. Go on Google, look at some maps, take some pictures, and then take those maps and look at the zip codes and the areas where you want to sell or promote your business. It's a common sense kind of thing. But see, a lot of times as salespeople, we need to think outside the box. I've seen it in my own selling career where I'd go all over here. I was thinking I was going to get this great sale over here, and I'm running all over the city. I'm running around chasing my tail. I'll tell you, like a big old dog or a kitty cat or something crazy like that. So I started thinking, well, what do I need to do to be able to use my time, which is so very valuable because, see, I want to make what they call money. And if you work on commission, honey, you got to make some money. Commission is a way to make some real big money. But if we can figure out a way to use our time properly, we're going to be able to make a lot more money. So do yourself a favor. Take a look at your area and then look at the zip codes. See if you can spend a tremendous amount of time in each one of these different zip codes to promote your business or sell a product. Or if you have like door-to-door things, you work an area, you work a zip code, you work it thoroughly. You knock on the doors. If you got businesses in a particular zip code, okay, you don't want to go to this business, all over. You're wasting a lot of time. So your best bet is to look at the businesses in your area. It's generally, if the closer the better. Most of my, fellow employees, we like to be able to work, but we like to have what they call a simple life. We like to be able to go home and have an enjoyable life. So I figured out a way to make more money. Is to go ahead and set your routing up if you have a business or a sell on a routing. And by doing this, you can route your business and you can go ahead and set the times and the days where you want to be. Now, if you got smarts about you, you're going to look at your zip codes. Now, I've been in sales for a long time, so if I have a particular product, I want to go ahead and be able to knock on those doors when we know that people are in need of what we have to sell. You might want to get a lead process. A way to make money is to get leads in particular areas and particular zip codes. If you're an insurance agent, you may need leads for that area. You can do stuff over the phone. You can do it in person. But a lot of people, they're just trying to sell stuff, but they're all over the map. I've been there. I've done that, and I wrote a bunch of them bad checks. I'm talking for real. Selling how to use the zip codes to make money. That's just common sense, guys. If we can go ahead and see, this is what a lot of salespeople are doing. I've been guilty of it. I got this sale right here. I know I'm going to get this one right here. So I'll go over here. But as the day progresses, I should have just went to the next business, the next door, then the next to call the next person, but I put it off. And I said, well, I need to, get my mind right. So I go across town, and it ends up being like this all day long. But what I learned is as I become an older salesperson and want to make money, because I like the career of selling, is that I need to be able to use my time wisely. So I came up with using zip codes. By using zip codes, I can work an area thoroughly. And then I can go back over that area. If I've got 12 zip codes or 6 zip codes, I can go through those areas in a monthly time or two and then rework another area, and it becomes a cycle. So that way you're getting fresh leads all the time, fresh territory. Even if you've been in the same zip codes for years, it can become fresh territory, because a lot of times we don't go to those places because we don't know if we can make any money, and we get into a rut. So if you're smart, you'll go ahead and get you one of those map books, go on Google Earth and look at maps, go ahead and get your zip codes and figure out, well, where do I want to work? That's a real easy one. It ain't that twisted. It ain't that hard. We're salespeople. We got to make some money. Like I said, honey, if you ain't in front of customers and you ain't sharing about your product, the features, the benefits, you ain't selling. It sucks. So what are we going to do? We're going to be normal. We're going to get us a map book. We're going to get us Google Earth. We're going to look at it. We're going to say, dang, we're going to get these other services, where we can go ahead and route our day. You can route your day. If you route your day, man, you're more inclined to start way over here, come all the way back in. Some people, they start here and they go all the way out. But for me, I kind of like working it to where I can work around a particular area. And if I have to work around a beltway, go to the furthest and then come back around. Route your day accordingly. The closer the better. My name is Gary Lee Stanley. We're just having a very simple conversation about selling, how to use zip codes, and how to make money. Money is made when you don't waste your time. If you knock on, let's just say, for instance, I'm looking at this building right here. It's got 10 businesses. If I sell 1 out of 10, that means I got to knock on 10 doors. Okay, I may only get 1 out of 10. But what if I were to go across town? How much time did I waste? And then I got 10 more around the block. Remember, 1 out of 10, I could get 2 out of 20. And so forth and so forth. So what I'm saying is, if you get zip codes and you work neighborhoods, you work in those neighborhoods, you work the neighborhood thoroughly, going door to door. And what happens is sometimes you have multiple crews where they'll go out and knock door to door in different areas. And you make contests out of it and so forth. But selling is important. When you work in your zip codes, you kind of have an idea of your day. But if you don't have a zip code system, you're all over the place. You're trying to find out, where do I go next? Dang, I know I got to go to this one. But if you set your day up on a zip code setting mode, and you get that zip code down pat, and you've worked your area and you know your business, it becomes easy for you. At first, a lot of times people are searching in the dark to try to get some help. And they're looking for this. And I got you back. We got you back. All of us. Give me a thumbs up if you like this kind of videos, because I tell the good, the bad, the ugly, and the warts and things that nobody want to talk about in selling. Remember, zip codes can make you a lot of freaking money, man. Look, if you got a bunch of salespeople, you need to give them some zip codes and say, damn, this is you. And you're going to have all those zip codes are better, those are better. Look, it's got to be better right here. Now, you got to be fair with your people. You can't just give them zip codes, and they're going to be failures. But you got to give everybody a piece. Everybody wants to make money. So if you're like me, my name is Gary Lee Stanley, your sales guy. I just like working in zip codes. I like working in all zip codes, the money-making zip codes, to go out there and sell something. But remember, if you ain't asking for the order, you ain't selling. Zip codes. How can I use zip codes so I don't drive and waste gas and time and energy? Oh my gosh, I just figured it out. Use zip codes. Go out there and sell something. Bye-bye.